English story. It is the end of Liz and Alice holiday. They are leaving the hotel Oracle. They are leaving Greece. They are going to the airport. They are going home. Goodbye, Costas. Goodbye, Eleni. Thank you for our wonderful holiday. Come back to this island next year. Liz and Alice are on the airport bus. The bus is stopping at another hotel. Some people are outside the hotel. They are going to the airport too. Look at the poor woman. She has two small children. Lisa and Alice help the woman with her luggage. They help her with the pushchair. They help her with her children. I am Lisa and this is my friend Alice. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Alice. My name is Vera Brown. My children's names are Peter and Ellen. I am very worried. My husband is ill. He is in England. I must go to him. I am going home. That's very sad news. I am sorry. Vera, we are going to England too. We will help you. Liz and Alice are on the plane. Do you remember this painting? Yes, it's painting from the Island Museum. The artist is French. He is a famous French painter. The passengers are leaving the plane. Here we are in England. Vera, we will help you at the airport. Thank you. You are a very kind. Lisa and Alice and Vera are in the airport. Alice is getting their luggage. This is our last bag. Now we have everything. Now we must go to the customs. Please one must go to the toilet. Vera is taking Peter to the toilet. Don't worry, Vera. I will stay here. I will stay with your luggage. Oh, thank you, Alice. Lisa, please go through the customs with Ellen. Wait for Alice and me in the cave. Okay, Vera is at customs. A customs officer is searching her luggage. Alice hear two custom officers talking. She is surprised. That is Vera Brownlow. She is an art thief. She is still painting. Yes, but there is no painting in her luggage. Oh, a painting is missing from the Island Museum. And Vera is a thief. I must talk to this man. There is Alice, but where is Vera? Is she alright? Is Peter alright? Vera comes into the cave. She is holding Peter's hands. Here we are at last. The custom officers are searching many travelers today. I will take Ellen and push her now. My sister is going to meet me. She will help me with my luggage. Suddenly there are custom officer and police officer in the cave. One officer searching the pushchair is looking in the frame. What is happening? Lisa, these are not Vera's children. They are our sister children. Vera is an art thief. Do you remember the Island Museum? Do you remember the stolen painting? The custom officer looking for the stolen painting. The custom officer has the stolen painting. They are very pleased. Vera's sister has her children. She is very pleased too. Well done. Alice and Lisa, there is a big reward for this painting. You will get the money. That's great. We will go on the next year on another holiday. American legend story. John Appleseed was born near Boston in 1775. His real name was John Chapman. When he was child, he played in the forest and in the field. His best friends were animals. He loved all animals. He played with them and talked to them. His family was very religious. Johnny's first book was the Bible, but he also liked Aesop's fables. Johnny loved the tales about animals and their adventures. When Johnny was a teenager, he worked as a missionary with the Indians. He converted many Indians to Christianity. He taught them about the Bible. The Indians were his friends. When he was 26 years old, he had a vision. An angel appeared to him. The angel said, "Go and plant apple seed across America." The settler of the new frontier want good apple to eat. Johnny was surprised, but he was happy. He was a kind person and he wanted to help others. He took a big sack and filled it with apple seed. He carried the sack on his back. In one hand, he carried the Bible, Elizabeth fables, and other religious books. Now he was ready to cross the continent and plant America's favorite fruit, the apple. Johnny was an unusual man. He was tall and thin. He had long hair and a beard. He never bought new clothes. He wore an old coffee sack and the old clothes people gave him. He did not usually wear any shoes. He wore a saucepan on his head. One of Johnny's friends said, "God bless you, Johnny. We are happy for you. We are similar to St. Francis of Assisi. He loved animals and lived a simple life." Johnny said, "I want to plant apple seed across America. Every American family will have apple trees with apples to eat." In 1900, Johnny began his long journey across America. At that time, America was a very young country. The American continent was wilderness. It was unexplored. There were no roads and few maps. This immense land was called the American frontier. Many settlers wanted to explore the frontier. Johnny walked from Massachusetts to New York. From New York he walked to Pennsylvania. Big part of the Midwest. Every day he moved west. He traveled across America and planted apple seeds. He built fence around the field and then continues his journey. Settler traveled to the frontier and found the apple orchard. They ate the delicious fruit, green, red and yellow apples. When their settler found an apple orchard, they built a home there. Other settlers dug up the apple trees and took them to new land. Some of Johnny trees traveled to the west coast on the Pacific Ocean. When Johnny found a family of settlers, he visited their log cabin. He helped them with their work. He told the children stories and sang songs. One day, Johnny visited a family of settlers in the Midwest. This family loved books. He gave them a few pages from his books. "You can read them and give them to me when I return in a few months," he said. The family was very happy. In this way, Johnny created the first library on the frontier. Many children learned to read thanks to Johnny and his library. For many years, Johnny walked thousands of miles across the frontier. He planted apple seeds, lent books, protested animals, and made friends with sailors and Indians. The Indians liked Johnny because he had no weapons and respected nature. Johnny learned to speak the language of many tribes. One summer morning, many Indians arrived at Frontier Village. The Indians wanted to destroy the village and kill the settlers. The settler wanted to send a messenger to the military fort to ask for help. The fort was 30 miles away. It was very dangerous. There were enemy Indians everywhere. Johnny wanted to save the lives of the settlers. He knew all the secret paths in the forest and the mountain. He was not afraid. He took the message to the fort. The soldiers at the fort got on their oxes and went to defend settlers. A few hours later, Johnny visited an Indian village. He heard the Indian chief say, "Many settlers live near the river. Tonight we will kill all of them." That evening, Johnny ran to the home of every settler and said, "The Indian will attack you tonight. Run away, go and hide in the forest." The settler escaped to the forest and no one was killed. Johnny loved all the forms of human and animal life. He did not eat meat because he did not want to kill animals. He loved insects too. He loved and respected every living thing. He was a very special person. One autumn day, Johnny was near an apple tree. He heard the cry of an animal. Behind a tree, he found a deer. "My poor friend," said Johnny, "don't be afraid." He examined the deer and said, "Your leg is injured. I can help you." The deer was not afraid. During a snowstorm, Johnny wanted to sleep inside a small cave. He saw a big family of raccoons sleeping inside the cave. He did not want the raccoons to go outside into the snow, so Johnny slept outside in the cold. For almost 50 years, Johnny Appleseed helped the American frontier to grow. His apple trees, his books, his generosity, and his kindness made the French a happy place. Johnny became a legend during his life. Everyone loved him. He was a true friend of the settler, the Indians, and the animal. In America today, people remember with admiration. When Americans eat an apple, they often think of Johnny Appleseed, who made apple trees grow all over America. Vocabulary words. Word. Immense. Meaning. Not capable of being measured by ordinary means. Sentence. This immense land was called the American frontier. Word. Unexplored. Meaning. One where people have not been to find out what is there. Sentence. It was unexplored. Word. Saucepan. Meaning. A round metal pot with a handle that is used for cooking things on top of a stove. Sentence. He wore a saucepan on his head.